que se presenta en el marco del 50º encuentro ciclista mexicano y también en el marco de algo que venimos festejando a todo lo largo del año que es la educación, que son 100 años de nuestra nación. Así que muchas gracias a ustedes que nos están escuchando en la cita, o allá en Estados Unidos, los que nos acompañan aquí en el estudio A de Radio Educación, que es una instalación original del Banco de Cientos de Dios en el Colonia del Valle, en la Ciudad de México. Muchas gracias.
That is a program on Radio Educación, 6185 kilohertz. 2024 Mexican National DX meeting in Mexico City. By the way, those who attended the meeting also had the opportunity to take a tour of the station's transmitter sites. Well, a few minutes ago, we were talking about Station 4VEH in Haiti. Incidentally, a company called Galcom International has made a lot of fixed-tune, solar-powered radio receivers, which 4VEH has distributed to listeners in Haiti over the years. And Galcom, headquartered in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, was the site of this year's annual meeting of the National Association of Shortwave Broadcasters, or NASB, which took place on July 22nd and 23rd. Both Ray and I were there, along with representatives of other U.S. shortwave stations and shortwave listeners from Canada. Today, we have the first part of a conversation that Ray and I recorded during the meeting at Galcom. Okay, Ray, we are here in a really unique studio, aren't we?
Certainly. In Galcom, in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, it's a very busy facility because they construct fixed-tuned radios here that get distributed to Christian broadcasters all over the world. But as part of their facility, they built a state-of-the-art, really top-depth studio facility, not so much to use for themselves, but to be able to demonstrate to broadcasters what the principles of good studio design are. And so, yeah, we're in it. There's a busy road outside, but the windows are quadruple glazed, and it's absolutely silent in here. It's a wonderful place.
Yeah. And they record a program here, I think it's called Mission Compass, if I remember correctly, which we broadcast on WRMI. It's broadcast by a number of stations, local stations around the world, which is recorded right here in this studio also. But we are here, and by the way, you mentioned fixed-tune radios. We should probably explain what a fixed-tune radio is.
So they're little devices, probably not much bigger than the size of a pack of cards, maybe slightly larger, but approximately that. They are obviously battery devices, but they have solar panels on the back so that the batteries are recharged, and these are devices that are hardened and very reliable, so they can be distributed in remote third-world locations, jungles, deserts, whatever. I'm going, I saw to South Sudan and Somalia and places like that. They have spoken recordings included, typically the Bible in various languages, which can be played, and then they're also fixed tuned to whatever radio frequencies the station that wants them defined. They can be FM, AM, or shortwave, and each device can have up to 12 frequencies programmed into it. So, for instance, I am involved with Voice of Hope, and in Zambia we have Voice of Hope Africa, which uses 4 different frequencies, and so I have a device which now has those 4 frequencies programmed into it. It's a really useful device for helping listeners to quickly find the station frequencies that we want, and of course not to get distracted by other stations that might be on the air. The audio quality from the devices is phenomenal, considering their size, and there's also a really good economic way for stations to be able to distribute receivers to the listening audience. People who might otherwise not be going out there and buying radios, but take these into villages and distribute them to people who basically have nothing. So they can work together, I think, really well.
remember 7 years ago we had some of these radios made for WMR, and we back in that, at that time, they could only have one frequency on the radio, and so you could run that 5 kilohertz. But now, people move to get these new version of the receivers, actually smaller and thinner, and like 12 frequencies. So right now, we got some of these radios here at Valentine, and we got some 12 with the 13 WRMI frequencies, so that's pretty nice.
So they're continuing to work on technology here, and these devices are getting better and better each day. And one of the innovations they've introduced is that these radios are now field upgradable, so that if a station uses different frequencies for the different broadcast seasons, different times of the year, they don't have to be sent back into Galcom to be restored. The station can have a master unit which can update radios to their particular station, and if the frequencies change, maybe they're using tropical band frequencies or frequencies that need to be modified, the stations can now do that for themselves, which is very flexible.
Okay, Ray, we'll continue telling everyone about the 2024 NESC annual meeting next week on Scan. Henry in Hall in the Philippines says rainy days are here. Great devastation due to recent flooding in the greater Manila area, but not so much in our area of the province of Minnesota and County. Now, here's Henry with DX News.
Hello, everyone. The DX Network. Welcome to the August 11th edition of the Philippine DX Support number 209. I'm Henry in Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, Central Philippines. Glad to be back, and thank you for listening. I would like to thank our DXO fans for sending your session reports most recently. Mr. Richard Lankin of Canada, Mr. Isao Yamanaka in Kodaken, Japan, and Mr. Chan Sakari Alvarez in Cavite here in the Philippines. For all of you, thank you very much. The session launched for July 2024. July 2nd, Voice of Korea on 7220 in English from Kuchang, at 0413 SAO3 Philippines. July 7, BBC World Service on 9410 in English from Penang, at 07 SAO5. By July 14, KBSO Radio on 9570 in English from Kinche, at 08 SAO4 Taipo. July 14, Radio New Zealand International on 9700 in English from Rambutangi, at 08 SAO4 July 14, Hope Radio on 9965 in English from Calamidor at 15 SAO4. July 21, AMLS Alaska on 9580 in English from Ancoton at 138 SAO3. July 21, Transworld Radio KCWR on 11965 in English from Marisa Guam at 1105 SAO3. July 21, Voice of Vietnam on 12020 in English from Hanoi Compay at 1135 SAO3. July 21, FABC Radio on 9400 in Chinese from EBA at 1145 SAO555, and China Radio International Filipino Service can be heard from 1130 to 1250 in 4 frequencies. 5985 from Beijing, 7410 from Nanning, 11955 from Nanning, and 12070 from Nanning. Send us your comments, suggestions, or questions and information to filipinosdx@gmail.com. That's PILIPINOSDX@filipinosdx@gmail.com. This is me, Henry Maday, sa Wasteland in the College City, Negros of Central Philippines, nabuhay at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Henry.
suas épocas determinadas, há de ser revelada pelo bendito. Pero Gavin Locke. Al left field ya tiene un strike. Esta campaña. Se preparen el paso. Te ama e ele é digno de confiança.
Você ouviu a rádio WLC. A World Last Chance está comprometida em levar o evangelho do reino de Yah a todo mundo. Profecias e eventos atuais indicam que o Salvador retornará em um futuro bem próximo. E após a sua vinda, os santos serão brindados com a imortalidade. WLC
No me puedo quedar atrás. Vamos por la vía del...
make themselves into monks to elude people, the vulnerable, the ones who fear trouble in the afterlife. And
International, Okeechobee, Florida, USA. Contact us at info@wrmi.net. Visit us on the web at www.wrmi.net. Or listen to us on your phone by calling 1-712-432-8868.
vegan, as we don't want to lose any cotton. 请听西语节目。
Escuchan Radio Taiwán Internacional.
Desde Taipei, Taiwán, República de China, Sol Home para Radio Taiwán Internacional. A continuación, el informativo correspondiente al lunes 12 de agosto del...
If I don't want to bottom line too severely, we bring you these truthful stories for a reason. They are important, and unfortunately, they're not getting the kind of traction they need to get. And I'm honored to have a person like that is doing the deep research to be able to bring these stories to you. Now, I will tell you that last week I had immunotherapy on Thursday, and it rather messed up my schedule a little bit, not feeling that great on Friday for a while. I restored fairly quick. And so Edward had recorded 2 segments, but I was just not up to producing the program the way I wanted to. And so each of those segments got pushed back one day. And so this was really the segment I'd hoped to share with you on Friday. I'll share it with you today, but I'm telling you, the news that I'm hearing in this story, these sequential stories that Edward has, is as important today as it would have been on Friday or Saturday or Sunday if you heard the program then. We live in a very changing time, and sorting truth from fiction is getting increasingly difficult. Even within the so-called conservative media, they oftentimes taint stories and don't really tell the full truth. We do here on Truth to Ponder, and we've been doing it now, almost finishing up our 4th year, entering our 5th at the end of this month. After Edward finishes and we take our break, we're going to go into God's Word a little bit to understand the time
Mas
Momento del malecón hasta llegar a la
escogidos, aquellos días serán
Churches where there was conflict, dissension, strife. I've preached in churches where deacons were trying to control the pastor, the preacher. I've just
Se preparen el box Peralta.
for Moses. Moses is up against dissension, strife, conflict. The leadership of Moses is being questioned on two fronts.